UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is in Israel today on a mission aimed at showing solidarity with Israel and at preventing the Israel-Hamas war from escalating. Speaking with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu earlier, the UK Prime Minister said Israel had suffered an unspeakable, horrific act of terrorism and added that the UK stands with Israel.
We absolutely support Israel's right to defend itself in line with international law, to go after Hamas, to take back hostages, deter further incursions, and to strengthen your security for the long term. Now, I know that you are taking every precaution to avoid harming civilians, in direct contrast to the terrorists of Hamas, which seek to put civilians in harm's way.
Let's go to CTV's Heather right now. She is standing by at a community near the West Bank for us this morning. Heather, good morning to you. So tell us more about where you are and what you're seeing there right now.
Well, we are near the occupied West Bank this morning, Marcia. It's actually afternoon here. But you heard the words from the UK Prime Minister just there, and that is really what is being reiterated by many Western leaders when it comes to getting aid into Gaza, much needed aid. As you mentioned, there's about a mile-long convoy of trucks that are backed up at the Rafah border crossing, waiting for that border crossing to open and get that aid in. That was part of the United States President Joe Biden's visit yesterday, agreeing to 20 trucks. That is the deal that they struck for starters. I mean, it is a start, but much more need for aid is in Gaza. And so hopefully that aid will start flowing soon. Those trucks are going to be searched. They want to ensure there's no weapons, there's nothing nefarious on those trucks, that it's only filled with supplies and medicine that's needed. And once that aid starts flowing, it will be obviously much welcome aid, but it's going to be hard to deliver it to the people in Gaza who need it. The infrastructure has been badly damaged, and there are an estimated, nearly 1 million people who are now without their homes.
Another high-profile leader is visiting Israel today. As we mentioned at the top of the program, UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. Tell us more about why he is there and what he and Netanyahu are discussing.
Well, he's here to show solidarity with the state of Israel, to really pass along his condolences to the people who are still in a collective state of mourning, of grief after what happened on October 7th. There are also back-channel work that's underway to prevent this conflict in Israel between Israel and Hamas from spreading into a wider regional conflict. And we've seen an escalation of tensions, especially since that blast at the hospital, with protests breaking out in, Arab countries throughout the Middle East. And so that's top of mind for these Western leaders as they come here to Israel, is that they want to show their solidarity. They want to act as a deterrence to some of the powers, the powers that are backed by Iran, like Hezbollah, forces in Syria, Hamas, from escalating this conflict even further, and also to push Israel and Egypt to get that border crossing open and allow aid to come into Gaza.
And that is what everyone is hoping for, and that it happens sooner rather than later. Heather Wright for us this morning, starting us off. Heather, thank you for that.